Very good morning, children. Welcome back to English class. So, quite after a long time, we are going to see a story from our supplementary reader. So, let's start our lesson. The Shepherd's Treasure. The Shepherd's Treasure. Whose treasure? Shepherd's treasure. Okay, as you know already, who's called a shepherd? A person, one who's taking care of sheep, one who's guiding sheep, right? So here also we are going to learn a story about a shepherd. So how he has got succeed in his life, what made him to get succeed. These are the things we are going to learn through a story. And such a wonderful story, children, and so many good qualities you could get through the story. So let's start our lesson. There was a shepherd who lived in Iran. We are living in India, right? So, like Iran is also a country, so he lived there, and in Iran there was a small town. In that particular place, he was living, and he was very poor. Since he was very poor, he couldn't offer not even a small house for him. So he lived in a cave. Okay, so even though lived in a cave, people from that particular place they all liked him because he never gone to school. Okay, he didn't even complete his studies. The reason is there were very less number of schools were there at that particular time, so he didn't go to school itself. But even though he had a wise knowledge, he was very clever, so all the one from that particular place they all liked him, they all will come to him to get the ideas and to solve their problems. They will come and get the ideas, suggestions, all those things. So he also was very kind, and he was very honest also, so he will call each and everyone to give ideas, advice, everything he will do. Okay, such a kind person. Who's kind? Shepherd. Okay, so in that way as days was moving, so he become very popular soon because all the people from that particular place they started to come to him. Okay, they will ask so many suggestions to him. Okay, so that in that scenario these things have gone to the ears of the king. Okay, king of that particular country. After hearing that, is it so in such a way he got very amazed on hearing about the shepherd because he didn't even go to school, but he had that much knowledge. He was very clever and wise, so I want to meet him. Likewise, he got that curiosity. He started to come and meet this shepherd. Okay, so in what way the king dressed? In the sense, the king dressed like a shepherd and he started to move on a mule in the sense, any animal, a donkey or a horse who could carry a person or any materials. Okay, so you can call that animal as a mule. Okay, so you just get into the mule and he dressed like a shepherd. Why the king dressed like a shepherd? In the sense, only if he dressed like a shepherd he could uh, you could identify how that particular shepherd is behaving. Okay, so he didn't even show that he is a king, so he dressed like a shepherd, and he has gone to the cave of that particular shepherd, who the king of that particular country. Okay, how he dressed like a shepherd, where he has gone to the cave of the shepherd whom we are talking about, right? So after seeing that king, okay, so he dressed like a shepherd, right? So the shepherd don't know who is that, so he invited him. Even though he don't know who is that, he invited that particular person in a good manner. Okay, and a person who came to meet the shepherd, and it was great welcome given by the shepherd. Okay, the king was welcomed in a good manner, and the king started to speak to the shepherd. Okay, so indirectly he got all the ideas from the shepherd were very wise. The king was greatly impressed. He was very much impressed on seeing the shepherd's attitude and the way he welcomes. He didn't even have a proper food to eat, but even though he gave the food to the king to eat and water, everything he has given. That whole night, no, king was very tired, so the whole night the king stayed in shepherd's home itself, shepherd's cave. Okay, so they both discussed a lot, and finally the next day morning also king want to stay there, but the king doesn't a king has so many schedule, right, big schedule, so that king want to move from that particular place. So the king requested the shepherd, okay, shall I go, can you permit me to go there, go? Or likewise, the king asked to the shepherd. So in the meanwhile, shepherd also accepted, and the shepherd appreciated the king, like, you are great. In such a way, he just gave good words, positive words he spread, and he told to the king who came as a shepherd. Okay, so both of them, they were very happy to meet each other, they welcome each other, and the king started to move to the place. Okay, so after that, the king started to think about this particular shepherd. Okay, so he had an idea to make the shepherd as a governor of one small district. Okay, because he was very wise and very clever. Okay, so on seeing his intelligence, the king wanted to make him as a governor of the small district. Okay, so he didn't even speak about that, discuss about that to the other governors, but he decided, he called the shepherd and he announced, you are the governor of this district, you have to take care of all these things likewise. Okay, after that, the shepherd also became the governor of that particular district. Okay, and but what happened, other governors and all, no, they didn't like other places governors, no, they didn't like the shepherd to become the governor, because he was very small shepherd, very poor shepherd, how he can be the governor of the district, all those things. But such a kind shepherd he was. Okay, after becoming governor also, he was very kind, he was very humble, the same way how he behaved before. Okay, before he don't have money, nothing was there, no, at the time how he behaved, in the same way now also he behaved. So okay, there is no change in his attitude, he was very kind. So all the people liked him, all the people were in that particular place, they were very happy about it. Okay, so all the one, they were appreciating the governor. These messages and all have gone to the ears of the king. Okay, so the king also very happy. Meanwhile, what these governors had done, they didn't like the shepherd to become the governor, right? So they just sent to the king, and they spoke bad about the shepherd. Okay, that shepherd is not doing anything properly, and he is just having an iron chest along with him, so he is just collecting the money from the people and keeping in the iron chest likewise. They told to the king. Okay, iron chest in the sense, there was a small box made of iron. Okay, so in that, he has kept something, and he is just carrying along with him wherever the shepherd goes, he used to carry that along with him. So all the governors know what they told to the king, he is just carrying that. Actually, tax amount and all, the amount which has been collecting from the people, the governors have to hand over to the king only. Okay, they are not supposed to take anything. But here the governor said that the shepherd is taking everything, a half amount they are giving to you, another amount, remaining amount, and gold, silver, remaining things and all, he is just taking and keeping in the iron chest. Okay, so only he is not leaving that iron chest anywhere, he is just keeping along with them likewise. All the governors, they just complained to the king. Okay, so king, one or two times he ignored. Okay, whatever they speak, he ignored, but continuously they started to complain about the shepherd. So king started to he wanted to meet the shepherd. Okay, why these people are always saying something about you, you come and show to me what is there in the iron chest. But he is carrying something along with him. Who? Shepherd. Okay, so shepherd also started to come on a camel. So backside of the camel, he tied the iron chest, iron box. Okay, a box which is made of iron, inside that he has kept something. So the king called the particular shepherd, and he started to ask, okay, so what happened, tell me why you're carrying the iron chest. After seeing the iron chest, till then the king was very much trusted on the shepherd. Okay, the shepherd will not do like that, in that way he just trusted him. But after seeing the iron chest, the king also felt very bad. Okay, he got angry and he shouted the particular shepherd, okay, so why you are carrying this, what is inside, you just show me now itself likewise. The king shouted, okay, angrily. After that, He was very humble. The shepherd was very humble. So he just opened that iron chest. In that iron chest there was a small blanket. Okay, blanket in the sense cover, bed sheet cover, no. So that was there. And after opening, all the people before, they were very curious to see that. After opening, they got shocked. Okay, so there was no gold, there was no silver, nothing was there, only the old blanket. Okay, after seeing that, the king got shocked. What is that? Why are you carrying this old blanket along with them? Okay, if you can buy more blankets, you can buy whatever you want, because you are the governor of this district. Then why are you carrying a old blanket along with you? Likewise, he has to the shepherd. Okay, but the shepherd was very humble and very kind. Okay, he told to the king like, the king, I can buy whatever I want now, but this was the only one which is along with me when nothing was there. Okay, when nothing was there along with me, this was the one with me. This is, I am the owner of this particular blanket. Even if you said now go away from this place, I have to go. Nothing would be along with me. Okay, so everything is belong to the king. Okay, but the blanket is belong to me. Okay, so this was, I am the owner of this blanket. So I'll never leave this blanket. This was the one, even I don't have anything along with me, this was the one with me. So I have to carry this whenever, wherever I go. No, this is my precious thing, this is my precious thing, this is my treasure. Treasure means what? That's something which cannot be which we cannot get for the second time. Like something which is precious, that we are calling as a treasure, right? So this is my treasure. Likewise, the shepherd has told to the king. Okay, so all the one were very happy on seeing the kindness of that particular shepherd, and he is very honest also. Okay, so from the beginning, when he doesn't have nothing in his hand, money and anything was there, at the time also he was very honest, humble and kind. After getting power also, he was very honest and he was very kind. After seeing everything, no, the king was very happy. Okay, see in this picture you could see the shepherd is showing everything to the king. This is what I carried in an iron chest. Wherever I go, even now also I will carry along with me. Likewise, shepherd has told to the king. Okay, so the king was very happy on seeing the honesty of the shepherd. The king was very happy, and he has given another big district to the shepherd. You just control this particular district also. In that way, the king has rewarded to the shepherd. Okay, like appreciation he has given, and he punished nicely. Other governors and all, they spoke bad about the shepherd, right? So he punished the those governors very much. Okay, so this is what the story. And from this story, since it was even though it is very small story, lots of valuable things are there. So when there was nothing in shepherd's hand at the time also, no money, no house, nothing was there. So even he didn't study also, but he was very clever. Using his intelligence only, he made all the people to impress to see by seeing him. And he was very honest, he was very kind and humble. Even though if you study well, okay, if you don't have kindness, can anyone speak with you? No one will come. Okay, so you have to be clever also, and you have to be honest, and you have to be humble and kind. Being humble and kind is very much necessary, children. Wherever you go, whatever you study, and whatever happens in your life, okay, so if you being kind and humble towards others, okay, that will lead you anywhere, that will give you good values in your life. So through this story, so learn how to be honest, how to be loyal, and how to be kind and be generous. Okay, so always you should have good thoughts and good values. Even though the king got angry on the shepherd didn't show any angry on the king. The shepherd didn't show anything to the other governors also. Okay, he's being so humble, and he opened the iron chest, and he has shown to the others, this is what I carry with me. Likewise, okay, and this is what the story and the moral, children. So go through the story thoroughly. In last week itself I have given the PDF to learn, and the new words also we have discussed. And go through everything. Any doubts, ask me. Okay, children, so thank you so much. And in today's class, I hope that you all have enjoyed, and have a nice day, children. Thank you.